In the tenebrous depths of the ancient forest, where shadows danced and whispers echoed through the gnarled trees, there existed a primordial entity of unfathomable power and malevolence. It was Shub-Niggurath, the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Legends whispered of its grotesque form, a monstrous amalgamation of goat, spider, and octopus. Its body, as black as the starless night, was covered in a thick, matted fur that writhed and twisted like 1,000 serpents. Its head, adorned with a pair of twisted horns, bore a gaping maw filled with rows of razor-sharp teeth. From its back protruded a multitude of writhing tentacles, each tipped with a venomous barb. But it was not its physical appearance that truly instilled terror in the hearts of mortals. It was the aura of ancient evil that clung to it, a palpable presence that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest warriors. Shub-Niggurath was a deity of chaos and fertility, a bringer of both life and death. Its 1,000 young, spawned from its own grotesque body, were said to be monstrous creatures that roamed the forest, preying on the unwary. One fateful night, a group of intrepid adventurers ventured into the forbidden woods, seeking to uncover the secrets of the black goat. Led by the renowned scholar Eldred, they were a motley crew of warriors, mages, and rogues. As they delved deeper into the forest, the air grew heavy with an oppressive sense of dread. The trees seemed to whisper warnings, and the ground beneath their feet trembled with an unseen force. Undeterred, they pressed on, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and anticipation. Suddenly, the ground gave way beneath them, and they were plunged into a subterranean cavern. As their eyes adjusted to the dim light, they gasped in horror at the sight that met them. Before them, in all its grotesque glory, stood Shub-Niggurath. Its massive form filled the cavern, its tentacles writhing and its eyes glowing with an unholy fire. The adventurers were paralyzed with terror, their weapons trembling in their hands. Eldred, his voice trembling, uttered a desperate incantation. A surge of energy coursed through his body, and he raised his staff, pointing it at the monstrous deity. A bolt of lightning shot forth, striking Shub-Niggurath with a deafening roar. For a moment, the cavern was filled with blinding light. When the smoke cleared, the adventurers looked on in disbelief. Shub-Niggurath was still standing, its form seemingly unscathed. Its eyes narrowed, and a guttural growl escaped its maw. With renewed fury, the adventurers charged into battle. Swords clashed against tentacles, and spells flew through the air. But their attacks were futile. Shub-Niggurath's power was overwhelming. One by one, the adventurers fell, their bodies torn apart by the monstrous deity's relentless onslaught. Only Eldred remained, his staff shattered and his body broken. As Shub-Niggurath approached, its tentacles reaching out to crush him, Eldred uttered a final prayer. A faint glow enveloped him, and a voice whispered in his ear. "Fear not, mortal. I am the one who stands against the darkness. I am the one who will defeat the black goat." With newfound strength, Eldred rose to his feet. His eyes glowed with a divine light, and his body was filled with an otherworldly power. He raised his hands, and a blinding light erupted from his fingertips. Shub-Niggurath let out a deafening roar as the light consumed it. Its form writhed and twisted, and its tentacles flailed wildly. But the light was relentless, burning away the darkness and driving the monstrous deity back into the abyss from whence it came. As the light faded, the cavern was silent. Shub-Niggurath was gone, and the adventurers who had fallen in battle were restored to life. Eldred, his body still weak, stood tall, his eyes filled with a mixture of awe and gratitude. From that day forward, the legend of Eldred, the hero who defeated the black goat of the woods, was passed down through generations. And though the forest remained a place of mystery and danger, the people knew that they were safe from the horrors that lurked within, for the black goat had been vanquished, and the darkness had been cast out.